We out of red in England. All aboard, yeah, you know it's Hype Train FC. Modern ambition, we got blue and gold in our kit. Plus, you know we the champs of the league, and we don't quit. Started from grassroots, yeah, the sport, we ain't taking it light. You know it's real, from fantasy to the field. You better believe the hype, yeah.
Hello one and all, and welcome aboard the home of Hype Train Football Club on our dedicated YouTube channel. The team's 16th competitive outing of the 2023-24 season saw us host Southbank FC on Sunday the 15th of October 2023 on home soil down at Calcot Recreation Ground in Reading District's Sunday League's Division 3. This was the return league fixture against Southbank, with the team running out 4-2 winners at Burfield CSA on the opening day of the RDSL season. Running out in our green power-up strip from Kitlocker for the occasion with our visitors Southbank in their native blue and white hoops, we lined up with Callum Parr-Jones in a starting berth in goal. The defensive line ahead of CPJ consisted of Leo Pereira and Joe Sawyer positioned in fullback spots, whilst Jamie Carter partnered Kai Longmate in the heart of defence. In midfield, Corey McManus was the team's anchor and was joined by Mitchell Saunders and Nick Parfitt-Bowers in the middle of the park, whilst out wide for the team, Porrick Gorman and Taron Langer were out wide in support of Kieran Carolan in attack. For our latest home encounter, we had a useful combination of Waleed Zaki and Luke Follington to call upon from the substitutes bench as we look to complete a league double against today's opposition. Directly from kickoff, with Southbank going from left to right in their blue and white, they decide to put the squeeze on the team immediately with a through ball aimed at one of their forwards, though in goal CPJ has done really well to smother the attack. Switching ends, our first attack of the day starts when Nick excellently spreads the play out to Taron, with Taron combining with Kieran in the middle of the park. He's got Taron overlapping as well as the right back Joe Sawyer. Kieran's pass is intercepted, though there's a loose pass back to Joe. He wins the ball, he's faced with a keeper, though there's a good save to win a corner. Unable to make the most of our set piece at the other end now, Southbank pick up the ball and they go down the left hand side. There's some patient interlinking play here, though Southbank, when they're faced up with our defenders, are able to get by. They cut the ball back. There's an easy tap into an unguarded net to give the visitors an early 1-0 lead around 3 or 4 minutes into the game. A few more opportunities now for the visiting team in blue. They're down the left-hand side again here, interlinking and playing some patient football. They put the ball into the middle of the park here. Before the ball eventually goes back out left, there's a cross here that is looped just over the head of their challenging right midfielder, and it's out for a goal kick. Now from a throw-in down the left-hand side, Leo has a few to aim at here, with Paddy looking to collect the ball. He's got a push in the back, though there's play on for Southbank, with them putting the ball into the middle of the park here. One of their midfielders is able to stride on. He takes a shot, though it hits the floor and it's no trouble. Then we pick up with a Southbank throw-in on the right-hand side here. The long throw is initially cleared away and the seconds are collected well when Nick Parfitt-Bowers picks up the ball. He's got Paddy on the left midfield here and he slides in Porrick. Porrick's got all the time now to drive in here. He's faced up with a couple of defenders, though he cuts in really well. He fires an excellent shot into the top corner of the goal, drawing the team level around 15 minutes in. What a strike from Paddy, and a great counter from Nick and Paddy on the left.
Come on! Early! Yeah, drive, Paddy, go! Come on! Over you go, boys! Over you go!
One constant when you have a video camera and you put yourselves onto YouTube is that you always have teams say, oh, let's check the camera for offsides and other decisions. And here is one. Nick plays the ball through to Porrick on the left side. Porrick is in his own half as the ball's kicked. It's flagged for offside here, and let's bring up the steal. Here's the VAR. Porrick's left toe is in the opposing half by 1 inch, though a trailing Southbank player on the left is playing him on. Another chance for the team now as Paddy has gone through the left-hand side, though Southbank intercept a pass, and there's a throw-in now with Nick deciding to take the early throw-in. He's got Mitchell down the left-hand side who drives into the penalty area. He decides a scoop shot over the bar and it doesn't trouble the Southbank keeper. We now have another attack again, this time starting down the right-hand side with the team driving forward. The ball is bat out left here with Paddy picking up the ball. He cuts in, he sets the ball to Nick, who drifts onto his right. He takes a shot, and there's an excellent save to deny goal.
Good save, keeper.
Southbank now pick up the ball with a strong challenge on the halfway line, and it means that they're able to put the ball forward down the left-hand side. They did like to interlink down the left-hand side, particularly in the first half here, as their midfielder picks up the ball. He checks in, he tries a shot, though CPJ is equal to the effort. Nick now has the ball at the halfway line and threads the ball to Paddy, though it's intercepted by the Southbank number 6. Leo is hot on the tracks of the throw-in here as he picks out Nick with the throw-in. Nick decides to ghost into the penalty area. He's faced up with the number 6 and one of their centre-backs, who leaves a trailing leg, though he's able to beat both before squeezing in a tight shot at the near post, turning around the game for the team, meaning that we have a 2-1 lead halfway into the first half. With the lead established, Nick picks up the ball from a throw-in. He's got Leo in support, though he eventually checks the ball back to Paddy. Porrick has a lot of time on the ball now to just set up his angles. We're in the final minute of the first half, so there's no pressure here. Though Paddy feeds in the ball to Mitchell in the penalty area. Mitchell cuts in. He plays a pass to the number 9, Kieran. Kieran cuts in on his left-hand side. He's patient, then takes a shot that's blocked. And on the second time of asking when the ball is cleared away, it actually hits the referee's head after Leo heads, meaning the team have a drop ball. Porrick is standing over the uncontested drop ball, which would have been the final play of the first half. We're playing some patient football here as Nick has the ball. He plays it back to Porrick in midfield. Porrick looks up and he finds Mitchell. Mitchell turns and finds the feet of Kieran. Kieran turns and Mitchell has followed his run here, and he plays a delightful through ball to Mitchell to provide a first-time finish calmly into the bottom corner, meaning the team have a 3-1 lead heading into half-time, and we had a good turnaround after a slow start to the game. Starting proceedings in the second half with Southbank going from right to left. They clip the ball into the left channel for their winger to chase. He's faced up with Joe Sawyer and the ball sticks into the ground, which allows the Southbank player to show some good strength to drive into the penalty area. He sets up for a shot, and that is some hell of a diving save from CPJ in goal to deny what would have been a certain goal before Joe faces up again. We then resume just a few seconds later with Southbank clipping the ball into the penalty area before we're able to clear away. Mitchell in midfield has the ball, the number 14 goes away, and he's got Porrick on the left-hand side here. He's 3 on the left-hand side when the through ball is played, and let's go to the VAR again. This one is even more shocking as Mitchell plays the ball. The centre-back from Southbank is really deep. Porrick on the left-hand side is on the right-back's shoulder. He's well onside, and it's the second case of the team having an offside call. And let's jump straight in to number 3 here. As Southbank are playing some football at the edge of their box, we do pick up the ball with Jamie Carter doing well to size up as he plays in Porrick on the left-hand side. Guess what? The lino has the flag up again. These people wake up in the morning to do this. As Jamie plays the ball on the far side, Paddy is onside in his own half, and again the centre-back is playing Porrick onside and it's flagged off. When teams are just blatantly cheating on the line to keep the score down, to protect their team's results, to try to get them back into the game if they're losing here, what happens is that occasionally it will allow them back into the game. And there was a nearly moment for Southbank as they drive down the left-hand side here. The left winger butts in a cross into the penalty area, though the team try to clear the ball. There's a bit of miscommunication as Southbank pick up the ball. There's a drive from range which CPJ has to save. And again, that's what happens when you allow teams into games, and referees need to start cracking down when players are in their own half.
Yes, Jamie, well done. Well done, Nicky. Well done.
Another opportunity now for the team starts when we pick the pockets of Southbank at the halfway line with some good pressing. With a through ball threaded to Kieran, the number 9 has a centre-back face up with him. He goes into the penalty area, draws another good save from the Southbank goalkeeper, and Taron on his left is agonisingly wide of making the score 4-1. Picking up the ball with an interception at their left-back position, Southbank have an opportunity to break out for a counter-attack, and that's just what they do here, as their left midfielder has timed his run perfectly. He's through one-on-one, he's faced with CPJ, he buries the ball calmly into the net, and I just can't help but think that on the other side, we would have been flagged up for offside. That's how you do it. You give them the goal, you give them the opportunity to play from attack, and that's kind of how you need to run football. And now we pick up again here with Southbank through yet again here. There's an opportunity for a shot which CPJ saves excellently before there's a follow through from Kai in the penalty area. There's a penalty for Southbank, and all of a sudden the game changes just like that. From the resulting penalty kick, their centre back here, who scored a penalty against us in the opening game of the season, has an opportunity to level the game, which he does with a calm penalty to draw the game to 3-3. Leeds evaporate in football, and we had to turn another gear to get back into the game. And a minute after Southbank's goal, Luke at left back does well to intercept the ball, and he finds the feet of Paddy. There's some patient play here as Paddy cuts in. He checks the ball up onto the arm of a Southbank player, and the team have a free kick on the left hand side, 20 yards out from goal. Standing over the ball is number 9 Kieran and number 11 Paddy. Kieran steps up. He fires in one hell of a free kick to restore the team's lead right into the top bins. The team have restored their lead, and it's a warning sign after we'd just gone to 3-3. And Kieran puts an elaborate celebration over to their lino. And just look at this on second time of asking. What a free kick to restore the team's lead. Let's put in one final moment of insanity for the Southbank lino here, who decided to wake up on a Sunday morning to do this. It all starts when Joe Sawyer does excellently to win the ball down the line, and Kieran picks up the ball. He's got lots of time, and he feeds a simple pass through to Nick, who runs through the trailing Southbank centre-back. The lino immediately puts up his flag. As you can see from the still, Nick runs through the player. It's such a clear and obvious onside that wasn't given, and it denies the team yet again. And moments later, from a set piece, we have Paddy picking up the ball. He clips the ball at the edge of the box, though it's only half cleared away. Southbank clear the ball away a couple of times before it falls out to Nick, taking his revenge, putting all of his effort into the shot on his left. Nick scores his second of the day, and you can tell that that goal had some real mustard in it as the team take the game to 5-3.
Go on, Joe, still on. Unlucky.
The ball now is far side with the game at 5-3 here, with Southbank trying to get out of danger. They put the ball into an area, though the team press really well again with Luke picking up the ball. Follington on the left hand side, but it's in the cross. It's on a plate for Kieran at the back post, though he's fluffed his lines, and the game stays 5-3. Play now resumes with a lead down the right hand side, doing some really good work to pick up the ball and feeding the ball to Nick in midfield. Nick's got his time and sets a pass, and it's gone all the way through. Luke Follington at left midfield has the time. He's probably got too much time here as he takes too many two touches, allowing Southbank to save. And on the right hand side now, Waleed has a throw in that goes into the feet of Kieran in the penalty area. He cuts back with Luke picking up the ball and drawing what was a third really good save from the Southbank goalkeeper. On the right hand side now, the ball is in play on a throw-in with the goalkeeper picking up the ball, and he plays a pass loosely into the centre-back who wasn't paying attention. Mitchell drives into the penalty area, cuts back for Nick to complete his hat-trick. The game is now away from the visitors with a 6-3 lead into the final minutes of the game.
Well done, boys. Top goal. Tight. Mitchell, tight. 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 Yeah! Big ball. Love it.
With 9 goals and plenty of chances in a positive morning at the office for the train, we were able to recover from an early conceded goal to come out strong with a 6-3 win to complete a league double over Southbank. With a hat-trick from Nick Parfitt, Bo was leading the way, as well as strikes from Porrick Gorman, Mitchell Saunders and Kieran Carolan sealing the points for the team. Next up on our YouTube channel, we had another packed weekend of Saturday and Sunday League football for you, with the team first hosting Frontline FC in EBFL's Premier Division before we faced a familiar foe in Core FC in RDSL Division 3, with both games chalked full of back and forth drama and goals. Until next time, as ever, believe the hype.